Hello everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Phoenix Draconis, and this is Kaon Reviews. Now, as you saw in the intro, today's review video is going to focus on Transformers Age of the Primes, the 13 Solus Prime. And I have to say, I was surprised when I saw her along with Sentinel Prime from Transformers 1, Prima Prime, Transformers Devastation, Optimus Prime, as well as Wasp over at my local Walmart. And I was like, damn, I wish I had more money. Oh my god. And I actually saw, I think, Scrapper as well. And I was like, holy shit. But I had to get her. I mean, she is one of the primes. And I didn't have much fun, so I was grateful that she was like $25. I mean, good gravy. But from what I've seen online through Hasbro Pulse, as well as other reviewers like Prime versus Prime and whatnot, I have to say I had to get her. There was no two ways about it. If you see right there, you see the great artwork on here. A lot of great close-up of her. Of course, you also have, the image of some of the primes there. And then, of course, you have her product shots, both in robot mode as well as in her vehicle mode. Now, of course, she does have the legendary hammer, or as they refer to it as the Forge of Solus Prime. Now, I always thought that the Forge was, something that, that you would use. The hammer is just that, the hammer. So, but hey, whatever. But I am so pleased to have gotten this. So I'm going to go ahead to one more shot of her. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and get her opened up. And there she is out of her box, and holy cow. She is really phenomenal looking. I really like how she turned out and everything. Now, she does come with, different accessories, but one of the first things we're going to focus on is her instruction book. And not too bad. Now, of course, it does break down, the transformation process, hammer storage, all that fun stuff, which we'll be going through in the course of the video. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to see the hammer. Now, this came in different pieces. You got the main hammer, the staff, and the end piece. So basically, it just pegs together like so, and like that. Now, again, I'm wondering if it's supposed to go like this, but either way, this is a really, really nice looking hammer. Very minimal in terms of the color. The design is great. I love the gold accents that they put on here. Very, very nice. Now, when it comes down to Solus, she does not have open hands, but you are able to go ahead and pull this off, put the staff through the open hand, and just plug that in. And there she is with her hammer. Very, very nice. I am really liking how this turned out. This is a great looking figure. And yes, I am posing her like she's looking at you. Oh my god, that is so phenomenal. And for those that want to be able to put this in two hands, you're able to do that. So you just turn the hand around, put the staff through, like so, put the hammer there, and like so. And I have to say, I am very, very pleased with how this turned out. So, yeah, like I said, very pleased. Oh yeah, that is awesome. And yes, I am taking a few pictures to put at the end cap. So yeah, very, very nice. And wow. So let's go ahead and take the hammer off. And from there, we'll go ahead and show off her articulation. Now, as you can see, Solus's head, because, I mean, let's go ahead and take a look at the details on her. Because, as I stated earlier, she is a phenomenal figure. And I'm going to zoom this up so you can see. There we go. Really, really nice. Again, I cannot say well, I mean, it is an awesome, awesome looking figure. I'm going to give her that Wonder Woman pose. Oh my goodness. So, yes, right there. So, I mean, you can see she is a really, really phenomenal figure. And we're going to go ahead and zoom in, and she's got a really, really great head sculpt on here. I mean, wow, that is so, so awesome looking. I love the way they had designed, or not just designed, but they had molded her face. Very slender, very feminine. And the helmet that she wears really accentuates it. The gold crest on the front of her helmet, the piercing sky blue eyes, very nice. And they gave her lips, very feminine lips, very nice. And you can tell as I zoom out, she's got a lot of great molded detail on here. I mean, granted, she's a little two-toned, but for what she has, it works. A lot of good gold accents, very nice in this case. I'm going to go ahead and zoom out as much as I can, so that way you can see. There we go. And then, of course, she's got some great articulation here. So her head because of the shape of her helmet and the way her shoulders are set up, I'm going to go ahead and bring out my pointer here. These little pieces here and here tend to get in the way, so she's able to look up. She can look down a bit, she can look right, she can look left, but she's not able to do a 360, which is fine, you know. And then her arms can turn 360. They can lift up, but they can only go so far because of the shoulder pads. She's got rotation at the elbow, about a 90-degree bend. She's got rotation at the wrist, and they can bend in, but that's due to transformation. Then, of course, she also has a waist rotation, and she can probably do, yeah, she's able to do 360. And then, of course, she can kick up, which, as you just saw, I just discovered something. The crotch skirt here can lift up to accommodate the leg. So, and for those that didn't see it the first time, let's go ahead and do that again. So they can go up like so. Very, very nice. Now, she does have upper thigh rotation. She can bend at a little bit around 90 degrees. She can kick back, but it will hit that backpack here. And she does have, she can bend, she can bend her leg up, but she does have ankle tilt as well. So very, very nice. Now, one thing that I wish they had done was do a back skirt over here, or at least allow this back piece to bend, or not bend, but maybe turn around to where this back piece will become a back skirt. But hey, I'm not complaining all that much. So yeah, there she is. So I'm gonna go ahead and there we go. I'm going to go ahead and take a few shots to where I can show this off at the end of the video, and I'll be right back with transformation. All right, so let's go ahead and start with transformation. One of the first things we are going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and take these shoulder pads. We're going to go ahead and lift those up. Then next, we're going to go ahead and take the forearm here and go ahead and open this portion up. And then we're going to take this this hand here, and we're going to go ahead and fold that in like so. Then we're going to go ahead and do the same on the other side. So once we get that lifted up, there we go. Twist this around. Take this cover off, well, not off, but open that up and turn the hand around. And there we go. So far, so good. Now, next we're going to turn this around. We're going to take this hood, we're going to open that up here. And then this front portion here, we're going to go ahead and open that up. Now, there's a little bit of issue with clearance, but once that's opened up, we're going to go ahead and take the head, and we're going to go ahead and just push that over. Then once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and lift this up. It's on a rocker hinge, and there we go. Next, we're going to go ahead and take, which I should have done beforehand, is taken these arms, and they're on a rocker hinge, so you're going to fold those up like so. Going to do the same on the other side, like that. Then this portion here, this front portion of which holds the grill, we're going to just push that on, and that way it just lays flat at an angle. Now, one thing I did forget, which is on this side here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to lift this around, turn this around, that way it is like that. Now do the same on the other side, turn this around, and there you go. Once that's there, then we turn the arms around. Now we're going to take this front portion, we're going to flip this around, and we're going to, this is also on a rocker hinge. That one gap that you saw earlier, which is this area, is going to fit over this gray piece right here. There we go. And that's going to be like a soft snap. Now, one thing that I will tell you, I kind of discovered that this kind of pops off, so do be careful. And there we go. That goes in like that. Now we're going to take this piece, we're going to lift that up over. There is a notch right here that's going to, oh, one thing I did forget, shoot. I forgot to go ahead and twist the waist around. And honestly, I should have done this beforehand. So this front skirt, we're going to lift up the skirts here. We're going to lift this middle section up, twist it around. We're going to take the side pieces of that skirt around. Then you're going to twist that around. And that's going to be on this underside. It's going to be right there. Now that that is done, now you can go ahead and twist this around, which probably should have done prior to this front section that I mentioned. Now that that is done, we're going to go ahead and take this arm and there we go. Just snap that in there. Now, we're going to go ahead and do the same on this side, just like before. And of course, so now, like I did before, I'm going to go ahead and take this portion and we're just going to snap everything into place. Alright, now we're going to go ahead, take this arm, lift that up. There, we're going to go ahead and tap it into that notch there. And there's a tab there, and there you go. You got that front section. Now, something I did forget to do earlier, and that was to, seeing as how the wheels are supposed to be back, but we're going to lift these off to the side. We're going to take these feet and lift them out, and there you go. Do the same like that, off to the side. Turn those around, turn the feet in like that, and then snap the wheels back in. There. Now, one thing we're going to also do is take this tab, it's going to connect to the back of the thigh. like so. I'm going to do the same on the other side, and I'm hoping this is all in frame. Because that will really upset me if it isn't. There we go. And then just tab these two together. Now that all this is there together, and go ahead and everything should, and I do stress should, go into place. There we go. One of the things about this is, there we go. There, like that. Yes! There we go. And try again. Ooh. Try and get all this together. Zoom in. Right there. There you go. Not too bad. It is a interesting looking vehicle mode. Wow. Not too bad. Even though I think the first 13 didn't have transform modes, they're just, they're just robotic life forms. This is interesting that Hasbro gave them transform modes. Very nice. I really wish that, there was more of a cover on this. Now, according to the instructions, though, there is a I want to say there is storage for the hammer. And yes, I am looking on the instructions. Okay, so it looks like there is a notch. There's a tab here and a notch right there that the hammer can lock into. And there we go. There is her vehicle, her storage for her hammer. Not too bad. That's not too bad. So there she is in vehicle mode. And let's go ahead and I was thinking about bringing out, a couple of figures for comparison, but seeing as how this is the first one of the new Age of Primes line that I have, I know Prime versus Prime did a comparison with Studio Series, with a couple of Studio Series figures, as well as the Earthrise Optimus. I probably will go ahead and keep the comparisons within the own lines. So maybe when I get like Prima Prime or one of the other primes, I'll do a comparison. But at this point in time, there she is. So give me a moment, and I'll be right back with my final thoughts as well as my score. All right, I'm back. Thank you for your patience and waiting. And here we have Solus with her hammer in hand, or in hands in this case. And wow, this is really an awesome looking figure. I'm really glad that I was able to pick this up when I did. Now, as I stated earlier in the video, I did wind up picking this up at my local Walmart. But at the same time, I had already a pre-order. So when I snagged her, I went ahead and canceled the pre-order. So it's a really great looking figure. I I'm just like, wow. And yeah, I mean, good gravy. This is yeah. I'm really, like I said, I'm really liking how this figure came out. Um, the vehicle mode, okay, it's not bad really, but for being one of the 13 primes, I really wasn't expecting it to have a vehicle mode at all. I expected it to be just a basic robotic figure. And in the robot mode, it looks great. You know, there is some vehicle kibble in the back. I love the design that it gave that Hasbro gave it. I love the way the hammer is. So I mean, wow. Again, I'm very pleased with what I've got, and I'm looking forward to getting some of the other primes. Though I think in one of the future ones that I've seen previewed, not really all that jazzed with its design, really. But again, we'll get to that if I pick it up. In the meantime, if I have to give Solus Prime a score on a scale of 1 through 10, I'm giving her a 10. Like I said before, I love the robot design. It is very nice. I'm going to go ahead and give the vehicle mode a pass. Uh, it's not bad after a couple of transformations. Though I have to say there are some parts that do pop off, so please be careful on that. They are able to be snapped back on. That's not a problem. But just be careful if they pop off, especially during transformation, because if you're not careful and you don't see where it goes, I would consider that lost. But as I stated before, I picked this up at Walmart, so it is out in the wild now. So let me ask you, have you picked up this figure? And if so, do you like her? Do you hate her? Leave me a comment in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. Click on to the bell icon so you can be notified when I post up new videos. This is Phoenix Draconis, and I will catch you all on the flip side. Peace.